To find somebody to fill Philly's shoes in the film, to find an actress to fill that role, that must have been quite something quite difficult, because you've got to be able to rap, got to be able to act, got to be able to emote.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I think talking about her. We couldn't make the movie without her. I mean, that was one of the things that when we finished with the script, we knew that if we couldn't find the actress that could pull it off, it wouldn't work. So we scoured the earth.
The earth.
The entire globe, and we found Gina. We're lucky enough to come across Gina, and she
I was
came
in the backyard
in
the whole time.
She's right. Yeah, she's in L.A. I had no idea, but no, she, in all seriousness, she came in and she did an amazing audition, and then she busted into like a impromptu rap. And we were like, okay, cool, thank you for coming. And then she walked out. We're like, that's her. That's Philly. We got her. Let's call her. Give her a couple hours, but we call her right away. We're like,
they scared me to pieces because they were like, okay, great, and I was like, oh, okay, bye.
Like, thanks for coming. Thank you. We'll call you.
When are callbacks? I'm sorry. What's going on?
Yeah. And then we called you like 10 minutes later, right? And we're like, listen, we don't need to go any further. We know that you're Philly Brown. We love you. Do it.
So obviously that's super exciting to get that role, but also, is it a bit scary, a bit much pressure to carry a movie in that way? I mean, your character's name is the title of the film.
Wow, yeah. I mean, I got the pressure now. I didn't think about it till right now. It was a huge blessing, so grateful, a dream come true, because it was something I've always, I know every actor just, longs for an opportunity to be able to spread their wings and show the world their art and their soul, pretty much, because that's what I put on screen. And to be able to do Philly Brown was a tremendous blessing, because it's such an awesome role. She's so awesome. And then on top of that, it's terrifying to be around Edward James Olmos and Lou Diamond Phillips and Amelia Rivera and Jenny Rivera, and them be there for me, for like you said, for Philly Brown. And that's like, I hope I don't let them down. I hope I don't let them down. And looking back on it, I think I played it off pretty cool, but I was probably pretty terrified, as I am now, as my father judges my performance. So yes, I guess it never ends, right?
Michael, why don't you tell us a bit about the inspiration behind the film?
Yeah, well, Yusuf, my directing partner, isn't here, so he could speak a lot more about that, because really the seed of the idea was his, and he saw a beat poet in the performance and was inspired by that. And the script, he had the script for about 3 or 4 years, and I was aware of it because we're friends, and I've directed my features and he has his too. But when he came to me, he said, hey, we have a breakthrough, and we're going to do hip-hop, but it's a female MC, which hasn't been done. I was like, oh, that's amazing. And then what was great is it's really, the story's about, it's a family drama in the world of hip-hop. And so I dove right in with him, and what was really inspiring was that it was third-generation Latino, like kids like us that who don't really speak a lot of Spanish, but our families
parents do.
Yeah, our parents do, and are sort of like very American, and it's sort of our world, and to be able to bring that, like the next, sort of like the stories of the next generations or the next 2 generations was really exciting.
And Gina, how important is it for you to be a role model, I guess, for young Latinos?
So I'm surprised that I haven't talked about it yet on this panel of awesome media, but that's the reason why I became an artist. That's the reason why I want to be who I am all the time, gracious, humble, accepting of every blessing that comes my way, because when I was growing up, I didn't have role models on screen that weren't playing the hooker, prostitute, pregnant teen, and except for one. Who?
Olmos.
I know your dad, but your dad's not a. But he's not a girl.
I know, he's not a girl, yeah,
but of course, Edward James Olmos has been my godfather for life. And Eddie, you know this. But for me, it was always looking up to the screen and wanting to see my face, wanting to see a normal girl, that's doing normal things, that has a normal story, because I sure did, and I also desire and long to be able to change the stereotypes in Hollywood and not continue to perpetuate them, and change the way minorities are viewed in the media, and let little brown babies everywhere look up at the screen and say, there I am, and I'm a doctor, or I'm a lawyer, or I'm an awesome hip-hop artist, and I'm normal. and I'm just a girl, and I really am a girl in polka dots, you know?
A multi-talented one, though. Speaking of which, before we let you go, can you spit a little something for the camera?
I could spit a little something from Billy Brown.
Whatever you want.
Philly Brown, superstar status, lifestyle lavish, threat games, lady savage, juvenile gone wild, kill you with a smile, the world is all mine, check the MySpace profile, voice of the people, so real like a Glock, the new hustler on the block, somebody better call the cops, some lights out, pull the plug, you should feel me like a thug, the hottest thing in the club, ain't no falling in love.